Hello, I'm Katy Sissine. Thank you for tuning in to the Katy Sissine Show, addressing the indoctrination of the nation. Now, as you know, this is a big week for us. This is our first week with a new president, Mr. Donald Trump. So I want to say congratulations to Mr. Donald Trump, and happy Monday to all of you. We all have a new president. I feel like it's going to be a great week. I'm feeling really awesome about this week and really pumped up about the presidential inauguration. So I want to reflect on the inauguration. I made my own formal address that I put out on Facebook. It sparked a lot of debate. I got like 50 comments on this, and you can check out my Facebook just by looking at my name, Katy Sissine. I'm always starting up debates and whatnot on Facebook. I usually get more comments than likes. I'll get like 60 comments to 150 comments, just people going back and forth. So it's a lot of fun, and you should get into it sometime. I have a public page, so you're welcome to chime in and add me if you'd like. So what I said and expressed through social media and also through my LinkedIn is that I said, fellow citizens, we now live in a nation that wants to protect the U.S. first. This is a blessing. I know many of you feel angry, disappointed, and feel that this is a sad day for you and your country. I have good news for you. You could not be further from the truth. This is it. You can be any religion, race, personality, whatever you want. As long as you look out for the American people first, you're going to make a good president, or at least you'll be capable of that. And that's exactly what America needs. So many people got caught in the notion, especially throughout the Obama administration is what I'm referring to, that America needs to save the world, quote unquote. No. As a citizen, you must put your nation first. Come together. So I just encourage all of us to stick together. United we stand, divided we fall. And I would like to take a look at the speech from the intro of the inauguration by Mr. Trump. And we'll take a look at that right now.
Chief Justice Roberts, President Carter, President Clinton, President Bush, President Obama, fellow Americans, and people of the world, thank you. We, the citizens of America, are now joined in a great national effort to rebuild our country and restore its promise for all of our people. Together, we will determine the course of America and the world for many, many years to come. We will face challenges. We will confront hardships, but we will get the job done. Every 4 years, we gather on these steps to carry out the orderly and peaceful transfer of power. And we are grateful to President Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama for their gracious aid throughout this transition. They have been magnificent. Thank you. Today's ceremony, however, has very special meaning, because today we are not merely transferring power from one administration to another or from one party to another, but we are transferring power from Washington, D.C., and giving it back to you, the people.
So as you can see, this was, as Trump stated, a special inauguration ceremony because, and I quote, he said, today's ceremony has very special meaning because we are transferring the power from Washington, D.C. and giving it back to the people. And even more so than that, we are promoting pride in our nation, which is something that has been lacking severely for the last 8 years. So I just want to quote Mr. John Boehner, former Speaker of the House, in reference to President Obama for all the people out there who feel like they just can't get on board with Trump, they just can't support him. Let's remember what John Boehner, former Republican Speaker of the House, said, number 3 man in U.S. government, said in reference to President Obama. He said, at the end of the day, we want him to succeed because America needs him to succeed. Supporting our president supports us all. That's basically what he's saying. And likewise, all U.S. citizens should hope for the best for Donald Trump as president, because it is the best for each and every American's interest. And let's bear in mind that about 5 years ago, Boehner publicly stated during the Obama administration that dealing with the White House, and I quote, is like dealing with a bowl of Jell-O. This is about 5 years ago, I believe. And yes, there he is right there. And he did resign. Reported in the USA Today, following Trump's victory, Boehner stated, Donald Trump sees himself as larger than life, adding that Trump reminded him of Theodore Roosevelt, sorry about that, and the 26th American president. He also said, I think there's an opportunity in this new political order to do big things. And that's what we're hoping for. And that's what we all feel. All of us Trump supporters, we've been feeling it ever since we got on board. He also declared that we are in the midst of a political revolution, linking Trump's surprise victory to the Brexit vote in the UK. So we saw that the UK gained a sense of pride in their nation once again. The United Kingdom of England, Scotland, Wales, and what am I missing? Northern Ireland. So they gained a new sense of pride following the secession of Theresa May, or the election of Theresa May as new prime minister. She's of the Conservative Party. She succeeded Douglas Cameron. So, and now we see such a parallel here, because the same thing is happening in America with Mr. Donald Trump. Although we're not breaking away from the EU, we are, in a sense, distancing ourselves from the international system of government and putting our own nation first, which I think is an amazing thing. And I know many Americans feel the same way. I want to share with you all my favorite quotes from the speech. I was watching until probably 2 in the afternoon from 9 a.m. in the morning. I went to celebrate the inauguration with BKP and friends at, what is it, the Blue Cheese Pizza? Blue Cheese Pizza in Blue Ridge, Georgia. Or Blue Cheese. It's a pizza place. Blue Jeans. Sorry. Thank you, Cole. Blue Jeans Pizza. That's where we went to celebrate the inauguration. I thought it was strange. Blue Cheese Pizza. I'd never tried that before. Blue Jeans Pizza. And you have to wear blue jeans to get in. That's the required dress code. No, I'm just kidding. It was very delicious. We had a pizza breakfast. We celebrated the inauguration. So anyway, I got a couple of my favorite quotes from when I went home later and checked out the speech live. Trump quoted America first and said, now we are looking toward the future. Also, we've defended other nations' borders while refusing to defend our own. And last but not least, the forgotten men and women of our country will be forgotten no more. Now, what I want to do is we've got a background video to show, which we're not going to start yet. We're going to keep this photo of Trump before we get into the video and the next topic. So I'm going to take a caller right here, see what she has to say about Trump winning the election and how she feels. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, I'm speaking to, we're live. I'm speaking to Kayleen from Woodstock, Georgia, originally from Minneapolis on FYN TV. You are live, Kayleen. Now, you're from Minneapolis. Now, are you a conservative, but now you reside in Georgia? You've been in Georgia for about 30 years now, and you reside in Woodstock. Are you a conservative or are you a liberal?
I am a conservative. I grew up thinking I was a liberal, a Democrat. In Minneapolis or in Minnesota, there's a lot of Democrats there. It's slowly changing, but I always thought I was. But I didn't. I thought I was because my parents were, my grandparents were. So that's all I knew until I just had to, learned more.
Okay, so how do you feel about this election and Trump winning the election? Do you have faith that Trump is going to drain the swamp and bring positive change and a new, better political order into America? How do you feel about all that?
I really feel like he is going to drain the swamp and do a lot of changes. He's not a politician, and I think that's, we've voted all of our politicians in office the last couple years, Republicans, they won the House, and nothing happened. They didn't make decisions. So now that's got to change. Nothing's been changed. Nothing's been done. All the promises we've been promised, when we voted for them, they didn't do anything for it. So
right.
I really feel like Donald Trump is going to go in a different direction. And I believe he's working for the people, that he's working for us. So.
Yes, I do agree with you. And he stated in his inauguration speech on Friday morning that he wants to give the power back to the people, that he wants to make this a republic again. And that's something that's unique about this presidency versus most presidencies in the past, is that he has a bigger vision in mind than simply passing new legislation. I mean, he has a whole new vision of giving the power back to the people, as this is a republic.
Oh, I agree. I really agree.
So I think, and we've seen so much separation amongst people because of this, and we saw that in the protest on Friday during the inauguration. And I think that's sad. If anything, we should protest, but we should do it peacefully. And the protesting that was done in 2008 and 2012 against Obama by conservatives was peaceful. So I think, if people want to go and protest, they need to really be mindful that it's only going to be efficient if they do it peacefully. And the liberals that were protesting, or from other parties that were protesting Trump yesterday, they just weren't. How do you feel about those protesters out there? I mean, what are they accomplishing?
They're just getting negative attention. And then I know the other news channels, they show that because they want to show the anger and the looting and the breaking of, to show how the liberal side is so upset. But that's no way to handle it. And it is disturbing to see that, to see the young kids do that and think it's okay. And I know there were a lot of arrests, which I was grateful for. I think they did handle the police and security handled it well. And they kept it quite, I think they kept it contained and under control.
All right, well, thank you so much for sharing your opinions with us today. Kayleen from Woodstock, proud conservative, proud Trump supporter, and please stay tuned in to fyntv.com at 10 a.m. and Monday through Friday to listen to the show.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So as you can see, there are many like-minded individuals who feel the same way. Kayleen from Woodstock certainly does. This is a very exciting thing for us Trump supporters, for us conservatives, and we hope that all Americans will realize that this is a good thing for all of us, that those who are protesting realize that, we are one nation of so many different kinds of people, and it's important that we put our little menial differences aside and come together for one great purpose, which is our nation. Now we're going to take a break. We're going to come back with probably a couple more callers and get into some different topics here. So stay tuned with us, and thank you for tuning in. This is the Katy Sissine Show on fyntv.com, and I'll be right back with you.
It's a new year, new you at Schottenkirk Ford Jasper. Ring in the new year with huge deals on a brand new Ford. Right now, get exceptional offers like 0% financing plus a $1,500 factory rebate on a new 2017 Ford F-150 XLT. Or get 0% financing plus a $1,000 factory rebate on a new 2017 Ford Explorer. Make your resolution a reality during the New Year, New You sales event at Schottenkirk Ford Jasper, home of the Schottenkirk Customer Guarantee. Visit us online at SchottenkirkFordJasper.com.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
El Rey in Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey in Ellijay.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Welcome back to the Katy Sissine Show. You are tuned in live on FYNTV.com, and I want to thank you for that. We just took a call from Kayleen in Woodstock, a proud conservative and Trump supporter who's looking forward to a new start again for the Republic and bringing the power back to the people. So I'm going to have another caller on the show in just a moment. He's a very strong Trump supporter. And we're going to ask him about how he feels about the protests last night and how they were conducted and see if he can give us any insight from his opinion. Just waiting to get in touch with him here.
Hello?
Hello, Mike. I've got you live on FYNTV.com. And
hey, how are you?
Good. How are you doing today?
Very good, thanks.
It's a good day, especially after the inauguration of Trump, right?
It's a great day. It really is. I'm just so excited to have someone of his stature, not necessarily the fact that he's a Republican or that it's not a Democrat in office. It's just, I really think he's more of a populist. Donald Trump doesn't have a problem about changing his mind about something if circumstances change or he doesn't have a ceiling or a fence that he can or can't stay within because of his party that he represents. He does the right thing, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the popular thing. So I'm really excited about him being in office. I really am.
Yes, so am I. I really admire the way that he bypasses the media and he reminds the people that this is a republic and that their say does matter and that their vote does count. And I feel like he's giving people in this country, he's actually bringing hope to this country and change to this country. And ironically, that's what Obama campaigned on.
Have you bringing up since you said the bad word? I want to go ahead and say, have you seen the latest pardons that Obama has done just before he left office? He pardoned a guy. People don't really notice because people don't read and they don't listen to the news and just do their duty to get informed. But Obama, one of the thousands of people that Obama pardoned was a terrorist from the FLA who had been in prison and rightly so for about 20 years because he and his terrorist group members planted a bomb in a New York City bar.
Oh my gosh.
Back in the 90s, it killed 4 people, one of them being Frank Connor, 33-year-old dad of 4 kids. And Obama granted him clemency just about 4 days ago before he left. That was his parting gift to the United States. And what kind of a president does that? And there's just a lot of things, and that's just one of many that just turned my stomach. It was like he said, let me just do a couple more things on the way out the door just to let him know that I was here. And, that to me, in my opinion, is how our 4 years went. We've lost so much respectability and muscle when it comes to other countries because of him. But I really feel sure, and I really feel positively about Donald Trump turning all that around. And it was really neat in his speech yesterday how he really talked about America is the first and foremost thing that matters in this country, and it's
right.
About
and people,
America first.
And I want to highlight this point. For the viewers. It seems that the liberals are scared to be nationalist, and not in the sense that we think we're better than everyone else, but it seems like the liberals today are scared of putting their nation and their people first. They feel bad for all the other countries. Why aren't they getting the picture here?
The liberals are very simple-minded, especially the stout liberals, are very simple-minded. I believe most of them are still upset about, and they have so much media on their side, which really gets their message out, however menial it might be. Like I was reading the USA Today yesterday, and they had a full-page ad of this chick in the paper on the back side of the second section. I think it's the money section, and it's a huge full-page ad of We the People. You've heard of that organization, We the People, right?
Oh God, is this a liberal organization?
This is a huge organization that was started by liberals that has gained a lot of momentum from liberal media like USA Today and people like George Soros. And,
right, the New York Times.
It's going around America teaching youth why it's so important to vote against conservatives.
Wow.
And
those that uphold the Constitution, that with the lines with the beginning lines, "We the people." So they're naming their organization.
Exactly.
Yeah, they have an organization in the name of the Constitution, but yet they're against the Constitution and their own constitutional rights. It's complete hypocrisy.
It's funny too, because so many of the people like Warren Buffett and Lorraine Jobs, I guess that's Steve Jobs' wife.
Right, Bill Gates.
And Bill Gates. Well, all these people, there's about 9 people, those 3 included in the 9, that had a feeling, and of course they all voted for Hillary, but they had a feeling that Donald Trump was going to win the election, and they all put together a big pile of money, billions, like $1 billion, and they all wound up together and put it towards these certain stocks,
right,
thinking that they would skyrocket if Trump won. They wound up making a profit. These 9 people made a profit of $8.9 billion off of Trump's victory. They all voted against him, but yet they put their money on him. But you don't hear about stuff like that.
Wow.
You just hear about them saying the negative things. And I'll tell you what struck me more than anything yesterday, and it really upset me, and it actually made me physically sick to my stomach.
We're shooting the show ahead of time, so you're referring to Friday, after the...
Right.
Okay, I got you.
I'm referring to Friday. It literally made me sick to my stomach, and it reminded me of a song by Supertramp. Of all the youth and not just the youth that were throwing things, and where they had to get the riot police out, and where they were disrespecting Trump, and where there wasn't a lot of people on the parade route to cheer him on, and all of the rioting and naysayers during, Inauguration Day is not about the person. It's about the message, and it's about inspiration, and they showed what kind of Americans they were, regardless of Donald Trump being in office or not, when they did that yesterday. And let me tell you, that did nothing but fuel the Trump fire. Those people being out there doing all that, it did nothing but make Trump that much better to the public. Because people see that and they go, why would they throw stones at a man and blasphemize a man,
right,
who hasn't even had a chance to pick out what past president's desk he'd like to use?
Right.
Or hasn't even had a chance to hang a picture yet.
Right. We're running out of time, Mike. And this is Mike from Atlanta. He's a Georgia native. He's also lived in Miami and Chicago. And Mike, I completely agree with you. I couldn't agree with you more. We're just running out of time. So if you could say one phrase, if you could say one phrase to
if I could say one last sentence, it would be, listen to the song by Supertramp called Fool's Overture, and listen to it to the end, and it'll really tell you, it's about Winston Churchill, but it will really tell you about how the naysayers are messing up when it comes to throwing stones at a man who hasn't even had a chance to prove himself yet. And I really think he's going to do well, and I think all those people are going to be so sorry that they badmouthed him before he had a chance to even become president.
I believe so, and I hope so too. Can you repeat the name of that song for us one more time?
That's called Fool's Overture by Supertramp.
Fool's Overture by Supertramp. All right. Thank you so much, Mike, for being a part of the Katy Sissine Show, addressing the indoctrination of the nation on FYN TV.
Okay.
And we hope you stay tuned in.
I will, and don't forget my T-shirt.
Yes, we got it for you. Which color? Green, purple, red? Should we special order a hot pink?
Purple's good. Purple's nice. Because I wear an XL.
Okay, I got you covered.
All right, have a good day.
You too, thank you. All right, bye. Well, we're just about out of time for show number 1. We got to speak to 2 very passionate Trump supporters on the show, and they both expressed views similar to mine. So now it's not that I only want to have callers on the show that support Trump. It's just that I haven't had any liberals willing to speak on the show. And I would like to be able to tomorrow to have maybe a liberal talk and as well as a conservative speak again. I have another person who would like to call in and express their views on Trump, another Trump supporter, and also someone that's kind of undecided. So we'll see if we can get them on the line. And now we're out of time for Monday. So I'll see y'all back here tomorrow, same time, 10 a.m. on the Katy Sissine Show. And remember, you can email me at katie@fetchyournews.com and follow me on Twitter at KatyFINTV. Thank you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.